It's great to see all of you. This is Unit 4, Lesson 7. So as usual, you're looking for the tasks for U4L7. You can find it under assignments or on the weekly calendar. Today's date is the 21st. There is a lot I want to try to get through today. So in lieu of that, I cut out the pair and share greeting. So I apologize for that. But I want to introduce you to your final exam project, and I'd like to dedicate time to that. So we're just going to dive right in with homework review. The main homework assignments were completing the where am I looking here? The lung capacity lab, which we did in class in our previous lesson. So if you have not finished that, please make sure to do so, or just make sure you hit that submit button. And then you had the Outside Magazine Red Gold reading, all about this ongoing battle between Alaskan salmon fishing industry and the mining industry. And so some good information just about the mine, that about 50 to 80 year lifespan. Pebble partnership has been putting a lot of effort into having a very small ecological impact. There's a big divide between local Alaskans who want the mine for the jobs and those who don't want it. They want to preserve the commercial fishing and just traditional fishing way of life. It will be a massive open pit mine, as you'll see. And then I presented the 4 groups we're going to be splitting the class into. 2 are going to be pro-mining, 2 are anti-mining. Pretty heavy bias towards the anti-mining environment group. So there are some of you who will not get your choices, but I will give you a chance to let me know if you feel really strongly about one position and would rather switch things out. It is interesting to see in terms of the vote, the class is currently divided, 5 yeses and 6 nos for the mine. And so it'll be interesting to see if this changes after we've done our research and presentations and watched the documentaries. Any questions or comments on those homework assignments? All right, I've got some more people rolling in here. Hi, Lena. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, has the week been good?
Yeah, it could be better though.
Yeah. Well, Friday's on the horizon. So, Bryce, how are things?
Things are good, Mr. Haight.
All right, good to hear. Okay, so without further ado, then we are going to dive right into introducing you to the project. We are on tasks to complete step 2 currently. There's a link to a Google Doc, which is a full description of the project. This is your final exam or debate. So if you click on that, it'll take you to this Google Doc. I would like you to read through this very quickly. So there's an introduction, timeline, interest groups, pro-mining, and sorry, there's the subtopics and questions if you're curious about how I'm breaking these apart. Then there's how the presentations are going to work and the templates, grading, and references. So just glance over that. You don't really need to click on any of the links, just read this document. And while you're doing so, please answer the questions in this Red Gold Debate Project Google form, just making sure you're understanding the key points about the final exam project that we're going to work on over the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to time for 10 minutes to read through the project description and answer the questions on the Google form. Then we'll come together to review. 10 minutes to work on that project description, Google form, and reading. Let me know if you need help or if you're not sure what to do. Or no, I guess anyway. All right. Okay, let's see how we're feeling about this final project. Tried to make it pretty clear. I'm sure there's some things I didn't think of though. So the overall goal of this project is to, yes, research and back up either pro-mining or anti-mining stance with claims, and then you'll present these to your classmates. We'll have kind of a simple debate format, and then we'll vote at the end. That'll be during the actual final exam period. The project will be due for you guys on Monday, the 1st of February. That is the final exam period. You guys, I can't remember, you're either 1:45 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. In terms of how you'll be divided into groups, each member is going to pick a subtopic. So you're going to be assigned a group, right? You're either pro-mining jobs, pro-mining environment, anti-mining fishing, anti-mining environment. And then within those, there are 3 to 4 subtopics. So you're going to choose one of those subtopics and answer the associated topic questions. You can also include any other information. Questions are just meant to help guide you, but you can tackle your presentation any way you want. What should you do if you can't be present during the presentations? You're going to need to send me a video ahead of time. Very good. So while subtopics, topic questions, and template slideshows are provided, it is okay too. All of those things are true. Okay, you can include relevant information from about other things other than what I ask about in the topic questions. You can change the order of the slides and the topics and the questions. You can also, if there's only 3 people in the group, you can delete the 4th section, or if you want, just distribute it amongst yourselves. But don't feel like you have to do that. The key thing is that each of you takes at least one subtopic. You'll be graded individually based on the slides that you made and your presentation of those slides. So don't worry about the performance as a group. You're just doing your part. You'll be graded on your slide and on the presentation of that slide or slides. And references need to be included on each slide in the speaker notes section on the bottom. Any big questions on that or anything else you read in the description? I'm sure we can cover things as we go along too. All right, I really enjoyed debate projects. In terms of assigning the groups, I basically did sort of a first come, first served basis on who got the homework completed. I checked it about an hour ago and then a half hour ago and then right before class. So I know some of you probably didn't get exactly what you wanted, but I have to try to distribute the class evenly. So here are the groups as I currently have them. Pro mining jobs is going to be Sophia, Brandon, Grace, Kirsch, and Noah. Pro mining environment is going to be Ronan, Tristan, and Bryce. Anti-mining salmon fishing group is going to be Camille, Daniela, and Kayla. Anti-mining environment group is going to be Matthew, Grace, Lena, and Aiden. I grouped you chiefly because you're all in similar time zones. So that should make the work relatively easy to do things together. Now, there is a Google form. So on tasks to complete, step number 3, where I say project groups, please take a moment to fill out the red gold debate groups Google form. Looks like this. This is where you can tell me if you really don't feel like you don't want to be in the group that I assigned you in. I can try to do some rearranging or if people are willing to switch. So take a moment to fill that out. Why don't I throw, and even if you are happy, I'd like you to fill it out just to say, yes, I'm good, or no, please move me around. Let me time for just 3 minutes to do that. 3 minutes to think about your group and whether or not you're happy there. Tasks to complete, step number 4. We're going to be watching 20 minutes of what's called the Red Gold documentary. It's accessible online, so we'll watch it together here, but if you want, you can also watch it on your own anytime. If you want to re-watch certain parts, it's on Vimeo for free. We're going to watch bits and pieces of the PBS Frontline Alaska Gold Special, which is almost exactly the same, but has a little bit more pro-mining stuff that I want to show. Now, while you're watching today, so for this 20 minutes we're going to watch today, I would like you to please pay close attention to the various locations that are listed and shown. The settings are important. The various quotes and statistics that are mentioned or show up on the screen. It's good to maybe have something you can write things down on. Watch out for any signs of bias in this documentary. You're going to see that there is actually a bit of a bias favoring one side over another. And note any counter arguments or opposing views that you're shown. They do a good job of hearing people say one thing, and then you hear another person say the exact opposite or counter it. And that's what this debate is all about. And so there is a Red Gold Reflection 1 on step number 5. I recommend opening that quiz right there, Red Gold Reflection 1. It is a Canvas quiz based on what we're going to watch. And so you can answer these questions during or after its homework. It's not due till Monday. And again, you can rewatch any of this on your own too. It's all accessible online. But just good to look through and know what you're paying attention to. So, all right, any questions before we get started? I'll watch for today. Switch your cameras back on. Come back together, wake yourself up. Show me your present. That was a nice little introduction, I think, to the overall issue. So you got some good views of what Bristol Bay, Alaska is like. Speaking of which, actually, I forgot about this. I have a short poll to throw at you. Go ahead and give this question a try. I meant to give this earlier. But yeah, I saw Bristol Bay. We got a good introduction to the commercial fishermen. as well as representatives of the mine and a lot of the exploration that's been going on up there, and a lot of representatives of different parts of aspects of the Pebble company, people who are developing it, people who are representing the environmental side. All right, seeing 12 of 13 responses. Gonna share results. Looks like there are two people who have been to Alaska before. Who are those two people? Who's been to Alaska? Ronan and Bryce. Nice. Did you guys go to Bristol Bay? Do you know or no? No. Okay. Alaska's big. That's why I feel like some people don't really realize how big of a state it is. I don't know how it would rival California, but great. Okay, so homework is we're not going to have time to go into breakout rooms with your groups today, unfortunately. So you'll need to reach out via email or something like that. But homework is to finish the red gold reflection 1 based on what we just watched, and you can rewatch the footage if you need to for anything like that. You have up to 10 attempts on that quiz, like all others. And then there's an assignment that is titled, you'll see it in the homework. It's called just getting started. And it's basic tasks like getting your template Google Slides ready, opening that up, finding a slide you want to work on. So basically the idea is that now that you know your topic, you need to pick a subtopic within your group. And that's something we can use class time the next time we meet for as well. But each of you is going to pick one of those 4 subtopics underneath your main interest group. And then that'll be what you're making slides for. So anyway, reach out to me if you have questions about anything. Please get in contact with your partners. And again, you'll have class time next time we meet to continue to work on this. So I'll hang around if anyone's got questions, wants to chat about anything. But that's it for me. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.